Hello, wonderful parents of the world. Welcome to another episode of The Young Leaders. Today, I want to talk about something that sounds very simple, yet it's really powerful. This is a habit that many adults forget to cultivate, in their personal lives. And it's something that I believe is so important for kids to learn. That's why we talk about it at The Young Leaders. We really stress it. It's beyond time management in a way. It's almost, I would say, maybe not beyond, but the foundation of all time management. And that is to schedule your priorities in life. Do you schedule your priorities? As adults, as parents, of course, our work days are almost scheduled for us. We have either clients that we need to service if we're in the service industry, or irrespective of what you're doing, your schedule is kind of wrapped around whatever your work may be and whoever you're accountable to in your various workplaces. And yet in our personal life, we forget about our personal goals, the things that are important to us that we need to achieve in that rare, precious time that we have. And that's why it's so important to schedule your priorities. Do you have a schedule? Do you know what your priorities are in life when you're in your personal space? And do you make sure that those priorities are scheduled, that they have a time, that they have a date, they have a place where you will rise up and honor them? It's so important. And so I want to invite you to think about it and to stress it. I once heard somebody say, and I think it's quite extreme, but I had heard someone say that successful people not only build the schedule, but they honor it to such an extent that if you were to steal their schedule, you'd be able to identify where they are at any particular moment of their lives. I think that's quite extreme in my opinion. But at the same token, I'd say that it's a greater crime to not schedule your life than to overschedule it. So I think that you need to at least schedule the things that are important. Stephen Covey talks about the risk of being reactive in your life, spending so much of your time just doing the things that come to you, the people that say, hey, I need you to do this, or this needs to happen. We tend to build our life around just responding to life. Yet there are so many priorities in our life that will never shout for our attention, like your health. Your health could show for your attention, but at that point, it's almost too late when you have, gotten so sick that you need to give it attention. It's better to be constructive, proactive in the terms of identifying, health is my value. I need to exercise every day. I need to schedule that into my life. Relationships that go neglected because you haven't scheduled the time for them is something that many of us are guilty of. So focus on this. Talk about it within your family. Schedule your priorities and make them a reality.